Hi guys, it's Krishanti with Krishanti.com talking about psychic development and spiritual and personal growth. And if you're new to this channel, I make videos every week, so please hit the like button and subscribe. There's also a little notification button that will let you know when I upload a new video. And in this video, I'm addressing a very common question that people have about getting intuitive readings. And unfortunately, a lot of people approach readings with a sense of trepidation and fear. They are afraid that something they don't want to know is going to come up, or that they're going to be delivered some news that's devastating or makes them feel hopeless. When I do readings, and most of my friends and people I know, we approach the readings with a sense of helping the person move in the most positive direction. So we're all about delivering empowering messages and helping them to release negative energy, to heal, and to grow. However, a lot of that fear is still out there, and a lot of people aren't sure what a reader is going to pick up and how a reading's going to go. So I often get the question, how do I prepare for a reading? And so that's kind of the basics of what I'm going to talk about. First things first, do your due diligence and make sure you know what the person you're working with is about. Read up on what other people say about their experiences and make sure that you feel comfortable with them. It's like picking a doctor, a realtor, a dentist, a school teacher, although I guess teachers are assigned. But anyway, you want to like the person and you want to feel safe with them. So make sure you do your own reading on the person you're getting a reading from, and make sure you get a good vibe from them, that you feel like they're going to be nice and they're going to be your friend and help you out. Some readers are very to the point and abrasive. Others are very gentle and very caring. So it's of tantamount importance that you select someone that you think is going to work well with your personality and your energy. It's an energy exchange. The next thing you want to do is, depending on the person you go to, because everybody works differently, but with me, for example, what I would ask you to do is make a list of the things you want to cover. Be very clear in your questions. Be very clear about what your questions are and try not to make them be vague. Try to make them as concise as possible and ask them in an empowering way. An empowering question is, let's start with a disempowering. A disempowering question is, what's going to happen to me? Or am I going to get a job? Or am I ever going to move? Where do you see me living? Like, well, I'm not some magic, video camera that can peer into the future and like see this and see that. Although actually we can do that. Remote viewers can do it. But asking a reader to do that is just sort of like skipping to the end of a book and not going through the whole story. So what you want to do, and that's a disempowering question because you're just asking them to just kind of see how things are going to go. And perhaps you keep going on the path that you're going on and you are going to be stuck in that job that you really, really hate. So the reader looks ahead and she's like, yeah, you're still at that job 5 years from now. And you're like, damn it. And you're upset and the reading sucked and you got the bad news you didn't want to hear. But an empowering question, so that's disempowering, but an empowering question would be like, how can I get out of this job? Or do you think if I apply to a lot of jobs and network and everything, I can get something good? And what does that look like? And can you describe to me like the ideal environment for me? And does that exist? And what do you think I can do to maximize my chances of getting into this? Or would I be happy doing this? Would I be happy doing that? Where would I be happy living here or living there? What's the best way for me to move forward? Or another empowering question is like, how can I stop this cycle a pattern from happening. Like I notice this always happens. Like I always date stinky men. How can I stop that and move ahead? And like readers like me, we love to work with questions like that because we can help shift energy, help you break those cycles and patterns and move into a new mode of living that's much more empowering and in alignment with what you really want in this lifetime. So make your list of empowering questions, and I hope that makes sense. You can also ask, I was thinking back on that, when you're asking like what's going to happen or whatever, you can say like, well, what does it look like if I stay in this marriage? I get that a lot. What would it look like if I left this marriage? And have them look at the comparison and tell you like, what would you be happier? Would you be more fulfilled? You know what I mean? Like, could this be worked out? There's a wonderful, another way of asking a question like that if you're concerned about the future or what's happening there. It's funny because often I get this like, where do you see me working next year? I'm like, well, are you applying for jobs? Are you looking for a new job? Because if you're not, I want to see you in the same job. But if you are, then let's talk about what you can do. So again, much more empowering. So that's the first thing. Okay, first thing was, sorry, I'm like trying to keep all this in my head. First thing is make sure you like the person. Second thing is make your list of empowering questions. The third is you might do well to take 10 minutes before you're reading, meditate, drink some water, ask your guides and angels, because you have them too, to come with you and to help you get the highest, most empowering energy and potential and clarity from your session possible. Just really meditate on and ask for clarity and for hope and for help. And your intention to be ask for the highest thing will make a difference. So that's the third thing. But the fourth too is a reading is not going to go well if you're scared and your guard's up. And if you go in afraid of the person, because you're basically going like this, and then the reader's like trying to get past you, like trying to move this and move that, and you're creating a big block as if that person's your enemy. It's not going to go well. So be open and just trust that this person is not doing readings to scare people or to make them feel bad. They're there to help you in the best way possible. So that's the fourth thing. And that's about all you really do need to do. Just be super clear. And it's almost like you want to have a sense of determination. Like, I'm getting this reading and it's going to help me. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to feel good and feel empowered. And I guarantee you, if you picked a good reader, they'll pick up on that. And the reading's going to be rad, really good. I just thought of a fifth thing. You don't want to go into a reading in panic mode. I have a client I really love, and her energy is very powerful. And a couple of times we've had this experience where she's been in a panic, she's gotten the reading, and her energy is like, and the reading just doesn't go well. So many people, when they want a session, they want it right away. I get it. You want to know now, you need to know. But if you wait and you just kind of breathe, you relax, you think it out, you write it out, you calm your vibration down, you get determined, the energy will be smoother. The reader will have an easier time reading the energy of what's around you, and you'll get a lot more clarity. So that's the fifth important thing to know about when getting a reading. And that about sums that up. I hope it helps. And for more information on learning how to be psychic yourself too, check out krishanti.com. And that's all for this video. I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.